Joined by head coach Abby Pyzik of Lynchburg College women's basketball. They were picked number 3 in this year's preseason bowl, having received 2 first-place votes. Coach, talk a little bit about last year's team and last year's season, if you will. You tied a program record with 18 wins, improved by 9 wins over the previous season. What was that experience like for you, and what do you see coming into this year?
It was a great experience, and we obviously have 9 returners returning this year, and a lot of experience, and that's a first for me as a coach at Lynchburg due to the fact that we've built and built and built, and so that's pretty refreshing as we go forward, and also has a lot of new challenges going forward as well. So last year was definitely a program history-making year, and very exciting. We're very hungry. I joked with my assistant after a couple of days, there was this weird tension in the air, and my players wanted to be exactly like they were at the end of February. So we had to remind them that every year is a new year with different challenges, a new building, and now they're a little more grounded with our focus of where we want to go. So it's been very exciting. We're excited about our accomplishments in the past, but we are not done by any means, and we know we want to build to really cut down that net and put that year on our banner.
You mentioned that you've got 9 returning players coming back. 5 of those are starters, and that's something that only one other team in the league can say this year. When we look at the league, one of the themes that we have is 13 of the 18 all-conference performers are back. 2 of those 5 starters are all-conference players on your team, including first-teamer Shannon Allen and third-teamer Lauren Penley. What do you expect out of 2 of them as well as the rest of your returners?
You know, it definitely is a huge advantage to have your returners. I actually had one of my seniors in my office yesterday during individual meetings, and she talked about the fact that they necessarily don't even have to say anything to each other. They know exactly where they're going to be and what they're going to do, and so that definitely is a huge advantage as we go forward. I think the key with our basketball is that we play very hard, we play very smart, and we play together as a team, and that has definitely helped elevate, you know, Shannon Allen's game and Lauren Penley, and they are one of the most biggest team players we have on our floor, and so obviously we're going to expect a lot of leadership from Shannon and both Lauren inside, and they've been doing very, very well this year with handling all of that, and so I have no doubts that they will continue to excel, and I'm very lucky they're only juniors, and so I have them for 2 more years, and they are very, very focused on making that difference. In that class as well, we have a point guard who has been our rock for the last 2 years, and we've really seen a lot of growth in Katie Reeves in that spot and her experience, and that's huge. The ODAC is a very competitive conference, and I think to be successful you have to have a very strong point guard, and so we're very lucky in that aspect to have her in that position. And then we have 4 great sophomores that do a phenomenal job in their roles. And we have 5 additional freshmen that we are adding into our program this year, which give us a lot of depth. And then at the top we have 2 solid seniors, and they are very hungry. They are laying everything out on the floor, and we're very, very excited about their leadership in that position.
You touched on how competitive the ODAC is, and with that being said, where all the returners are back this year from different squads, everybody's got some starters back. What do you see from the league in terms of parodying how difficult it's going to be this year to just repeat what you did last year?
You know, every year is different, and we've made a lot of strides. I mean, our goal is to win an ODAC championship and get to the NCAA tournament and on that national stage, and so we have definitely upped our schedule to be very, very tough. We talk a lot about finding our identity in November and December and really pushing forward in January and February when the magic of the ODAC happens. So no game is going to be a game off from top to bottom. I think the coaches have done a great job of bringing in new recruits. I think experience will help in other areas and different other teams, and I think it's going to be a battle to the end. I mean, we won 18 games last year, and I chuckle sometimes because a lot of those were within 5 points, you know, and so our intelligence and our hard work is really going to pay forward, and that experience to help win those tight games again and to continue to build to get that 20-win season and to cut down that net.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for joining us today. Good luck this season.
Thank you.